All right, we're back.
Colome comes out, get kick formation. Their first time of the evening. They received the opening kickoff, and it has played the first quarter up the middle of the field. Nobody got through. Start of the second quarter, Colome gets in. O'Brien to kick it off. Puts a good boot into that one.
Oh, that's going to be a touchback. Oh, but we have a flag already on the field.
Offside, it looks
offside.
like.
That'd be about all you could call at that point of the game, I'm guessing.
Yeah, because they're backing it up. Going to give him another opportunity.
Well, that was Kelly's best kick. I watched him warming up, and he was kicking a lot of line drives there. He's going to be upset that his best kick of the night's going to have to go for naught, but, But that's Kelly. He'll jump right back, nail another one.
Might get perturbed enough to kick it a little further.
And if not, he don't care. Kelly just he just loves to play. And this
that one's just about as good, but they do get reception.
And he's going to come up. Oh, nice. Colton Solomon gets a hold of him, and Chase Dupick runs him down, but there is a flag over there on the field. We have somebody just climbing off of another player over there. So we've got some, I'm not sure what for sure was going on over there, but Cody Osmond was on his back and a guy on top of him there at the end, and I'm thinking that there might be, unless they call a horse collar on Colton Solomon, because his first grab of that ball. No, they're turning around. They're going to back it up. It's going to be
personal foul.
Yep. A little early in the game for that. But I guess tempers could flare early too. But but that's all right. Back the.
They're back.
Raiders up. Let's get them.
They're just about where Colome started their drive at.
Yep.
Same end of the field and about the same position.
Let's see if the Cowboys can do different than the Raiders did. Don't hold them.
Switch right at the line. Motion.
Shift, and they're going to come up the middle, and oh, man, did he get. I saw his head, and all of a sudden we didn't. Matt Campbell got him right around the waist and just knocked him down there. Gain of a couple.
Yep.
It's going to be about a 2nd and 7, I'm going to say, from my angle.
Pretty close. So close enough for horseshoes.
There we go. We'll call it a gain of 3.
It's all right. I can watch. That's the floor giving. They line up again. Shotgun formation. Snap
we got
low.
A blitz coming. Oh, and then a blitz coming, a little pressure, and they pitched it a little early, and just receiver kind of lost his footing and a little behind him.
It was a low pass. The quarterback was either get rid of it or eat it.
Yeah. Wiley Heath was blitzing there, and Wiley's another one of those guys, 5'6", not a whole lot there, but what is there is all kid, and he loves to hit.
It's there for action.
Yeah. He loves this game.
Come back with the shotgun again.
Gonna try to pass
Still
here
another
again.
Low.
And
right to it.
Oh, and he was out
low.
He was low there again. Coverage by Kelly O'Brien. Number 33 would be Van Osdol, I believe.
Yeah. Brooke Van Osdol.
And so
he had room.
Yeah, he had room. It could, and he was just past the stick. He knew where he was. So,
so at 4th and 12 or 4th and 8, they're going into punt formation. They let him get it off.
Gets it away.
Short punt.
Jackson Kinzer going to field this one and gain about a yard. That was kind of a risky.
It was
kind of a risky.
Once in a while you'll catch him sleeping on that, but. Now we did end up doing a little technical switching. I believe are back on the air, but we had to drop our resolution. We didn't have enough bars to send it out full stream, so we had to slow down a little bit.
But
have a timeout.
Again, it can be watched on YouTube. We can watch it live here on Colome Cowboys Live, but you can go to YouTube and watch it stream there as well. And it should be, if you're having trouble with one picture, try the other angle, and hopefully we can get you a good picture. But we are working on it. We got a timeout on the field. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
American Family Insurance.
Where will you find Black Hills State University graduates? Everywhere, locally, nationally, and internationally. Black Hills State University is where community business connection, where underground research is changing the way we understand the universe. Visit bhsu.edu and enroll now at Black Hills State University, where you can earn your degree affordably and with campuses in Spearfish and Rapid City. Stay in the beautiful Black Hills. Where does your future begin? At Black Hills State University, where anything is possible.
All right.
Hey, Doug, got that discount.
Cowboys take the ball over here. 1st and 10 on the 40. Jackson Kinzer, far side.
He was smelling end zone, but he just missed that last guy. Come up from beside and had the right angle to slow him down.
But
it's
good
short.
patience. Good patience by Jackson. I mean, he just followed his blockers. He never did hit high gear on that run, but gained 9 yards. Just a good job of following his blockers and a good job of the blockers being
high
there.
gear was the one he was slipping into just as soon as he got slowed down.
2nd and 1. Leighton hands off to Will Cahoy. Comes close, far or near side. Gonna lower his head, run over a guy, and gain a couple.
Yeah,
that's going to be enough for a 1st down.
Takes Luke Hummel up and pushes him up and goes over the top of him and says, "I'm still moving." So we're up to 1st and 10 again. 10 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. So far, the line has been controlling. Home has had a
definite advantage. Done a good job so far.
Yep. Under center, split backs. O'Brien split to the far side. Over his
there
head.
Was a pass just over through Kelly's hands, through a receiver or a defender's hands, and into the ground. So that was a good.
Yeah, it was.
That was as good as we could have had on that one.
Yeah, it was a little bit behind him. Kelly got one hand up, but those one-hand catches when the ball is coming from Leighton is just not going to happen very often.
Right, especially in traffic like that. It's hard to concentrate in traffic like that. Kelly's going to be wide this side. Holden Tiemann's in on the other end.
And we're going to Jackson, and away we go. Just keep pushing forward.
We're going to be at about a gain of about 4 there, 3 or 4. So we're going to be, I'm going to call it 3rd and 7. We're going to call it 3rd and 7 there, Hannah.
Oh. Brian split far side. Cahoy and Kinzer. Tiemann under center. Gives to Kinzer. And they got him slowed down and stopped.
Defensive end just really got around. I mean, got around our end, and it was all over there. But the
Bohm's going to call a timeout.
Okay, hometown announcer on the other side trying to rally the troops, rally the fans, and we're going to take a timeout here. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
It's great. I wish I had double-checked before discussing that play earlier.
Did anybody catch that play?
No.
Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Your mic's on!
First down! Thank you!
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
Repairing today's high-tech vehicles requires precision, skill, and the latest state-of-the-art technology. At Hughes Brothers 2, we understand what a hassle it can be when your car is in the shop. That's why our staff works hard to get your vehicle back to you in a timely manner. From routine preventative maintenance to complex repairs too, our talented staff has the experience to get the job done right the first.
We're back. We got 8:40 left to go in the second quarter. Colome's got a long yardage here on the fourth down. Setting on the just inside the 30. They need about 8. They're going to go for a pass.
We got a man open,
and it's intercepted.
It's intercepted by Hummel. Kelly O'Brien right there to hit him, and Nash Atterbury to finish him off, but the Raiders are going to take that one over. They're back down on about the 6, 7, maybe 8-yard line from
They're
here.
on about 14.
Are they that looking at the wrong mark? Yep.
But the thing is, even with the interception, they got the ball further back than they would have if it would have been incomplete.
Right. That was a fourth down. They could have gained 20 yards by missing that one. But hey, he got some stats.
You got to try. You get your name in the
right.
book.
You get your name in the stat book, and if he'd have let that one go. Well, if he'd have knocked it down, it'd been all right. But it was underthrown there. Kelly was a little too far down the field. He was open, but definitely underthrown. And the Raiders take over.
Low.
And they're going to stack him up.
It was off the shotgun. It was low at his ankles, and they burned one down.
Wiley in there, Bo Bertram in there. A nice job of stacking them up there.
Yeah. They just got him to burn it down, and no gain. Little loss, but nothing that's going to count.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Second.
Or 2nd and 10, excuse me.
2nd and 11. So, yeah, I kind of got you in a corner there.
Yeah, you can see I'm going to let you talk. Shifting on the
shift on the defense. Again, they go to the shotgun and a pass.
Oh! I could see that one.
That one was almost a one-head goal. If it had been a 1 foot higher, she'd have probably been a touchdown.
It had been a pick 6 for Jackson Kinzer, but as it was, he knocked the ball down, and now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now you're at 3rd, yeah.
See, I knew it'd get there. I just, using my ESPN there.
Oh, okay. But yes, they were at 3rd and 11. The Cowboys have held them so far. They've kind of got them to, they've tried 2 passes and haven't got away. Back to the shotgun. And hit low again. Then a long bomb.
That's going to be a man down the sidelines. And, buddy,
right through his hands. But he would have been out of bounds if he'd have caught it. But he had room.
He had room, and
he had clear running if he would have got it.
And it looked like he might have had some speed, so that could have, good thing that one was overthrown. Let's just say that. But it brings up a 4th down.
Yep, it is 4th.
That's what the Cowboys needed. That's what we wanted.
O'Brien's back for the punt. They got the first one off, but it was kind of slow, kind of low. They might take the rush at him. But at the 50, they could get a pretty good return, too.
Oh, and he fumbles it. Oh, and he's going to be...
Oh, yeah.
Bo Bertram is there, as is number 42, that Nate Crumpus.
Yeah.
Both defensive ends got there. He fumbled
didn't get a clean handle and
fumbled the punt, and they were there.
Was going by with one hand and says, why don't you come with me?
And Bo got a hold of him, and Nate finished him off, and the Cowboys have excellent position here on a 1st down and goal. Must be on the 5.
Yep. See who gets the call. Cahoy?
Will Cahoy going to be up the middle.
But they don't block him pretty good.
Not much, if any.
No, he didn't move much. But... Are they setting them up for another sweep?
Well, I tell you what, they got the narrow side of the field over here. That would, they're on the 5. Sending Kelly out wide over there to maybe be a track back block.
Yeah. No,
Nope,
we're going to send Jackson up the other side.
And he's just going to carry guys with him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to be inches. Yeah.
Yeah, you get him moving, and there isn't. That first guy better take it have at least 1 foot.
yeah, because you don't hit Jackson at the shoulders, and if you do, he's going to bring you back with him, and you're going to be a blocker for him. It's about the way he's running tonight. Running really, really well.
We'll pick you up and use you to run over the next guy. Leave 2 in front of him to fall on.
Oh, and a fumble, but he falls back on it. Falls back on it. Get excited, I can't talk.
So goes life.
Backs him up.
Backed him up to the 5. So I don't quite believe the 55, but
and we're going to have a timeout called by the Cowboys. And with that, we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Left in the
Time to
second
please
quarter.
let us know how we can best serve you
Cowboys leading
today
8-0.
by calling
We'll be
Hughes
back.
Brothers 2 at 842-1887. Atterbury Construction is an earth-moving contractor and supply of quality aggregate materials based in Colome, South Dakota. When in need of a professional service for site preparation, grading, and many other soil-related tasks, their knowledge in heavy equipment, rock and gravel products is wide-ranging. Atterbury Construction, your earth-moving and aggregate professional since 1995. For competitive bids and estimates, call Lee or Kurt at 842-3776. Proud sponsors of Colome Cowboys and Cowgirls on Colome Cowboy Live. Atterbury.
The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to all the area boys and girls teams. As a proud sponsor of all the local activities on Sports Ticket Live, we invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs. Fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy selection, and much, much more. Or for your special events orders, you will always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center.
Well,
our staff always delivers speedy,
4th
friendly
and 5,
service at the
5
store
minutes,
doing the
52
most.
seconds. Colome in the lead by 8. Stacked ice back. A pass.
Oh.
And a
No
flag.
interfere. There it is. There it is. Yep. Good job, Kelly.
He was
wasn't-
standing there trying to get through.
That was yep. That guy didn't see the ball coming. He was just holding Kelly out of there, and they threw the flag. So, be pass interference, be half the distance to the goal. Going to bring up 4th down and 2.5.
Yeah. Well, they take another shot at it. They split Kelly back to the far side. Stacked backfield.
And here
Good
comes
first man
Will
through. Will
Cahoy
won't
gonna not
it.
make it, and they will turn the ball over again on 2.5. Their hometown announcer is excited about that, but the way Colome's playing defense, we get a blitz in there and we get a safety. That's all right. We're going to take that turnover there on downs, but
Well, you know, they started out with an interception, and they've gone backwards for since then.
okay.
So defense, they come up under quarterback, under center now.
He's going to try right there,
And
and he gains a couple.
He gained a lot of yardage.
Kelly O'Brien runs him down from behind.
Yeah, Kelly had a little angle on him, but
first down for the Raiders.
they over pursued a little bit.
Gives the Raiders a little bit of breathing room here.
As the announcer said, it's first down. It's one of the few that they've got away with. Quarterback was said to be one of the main threats.
Yep.
So now we come back.
Under center again. Gonna hand off. Gonna fake the handoff. Try coming again, but he's gonna be stuffed up there, maybe a gain of 1.
He gains a little, but he don't gain.
They're going to give him 2, I guess. Going to bring up about 2nd and 8, 7.5, 8, something like that.
They're just crowding in on the 5-minute mark, 2nd quarter.
Cowboys still leading this one 8-0.
Going to go back to the shotgun, see what they can do. Give the quarterback a little room. Screen pass, and guess what? I'm standing here too.
Will Cahoy is going to nail him about the time he picks it up, but it's going to be about a gain, about a 1.
Yep.
We're going to call it, well, looks like awful splitting the sticks there. So
yeah.
3rd and 5.
Yeah, that was everything was set up good. Everything worked good, except Will was standing there saying, "Uh-huh, yeah. I think I know where I'm supposed to be."
I can take him there.
So it's 3rd and 5. They back under center. He goes back for a pass.
Comes out wide here.
And
he's got a man. Number 7. Kelby Rickford caught that pass on stride. Step ahead of Kelly O'Brien, and nice gain for the Raiders.
They get it up to the Cowboy territory.
Can be about the 49-yard line. Sideline warning must be for their side. I don't know. Come off the flag is being picked up on the other side. It'll be a sideline warning, their first warning. So
we're now 1st and 10. I think Cowboy territory headed the wrong way for the Cowboy fans.
First time tonight, I think that Gayville has crossed the midfield line.
Yeah. Shotgun.
And another pass to the outside to the other Rickford, just a little overthrown.
Yep.
Going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it's they seem to be having a little problems with their snap going into that shotgun.
Yeah,
it always seems to be
just a little low.
You know, even if you're trying to hide the ball, it's a little low.
Yeah,
especially when you got a quarterback 6'2".
Yeah. And Colome's, the defensive ends are getting some movement in there tonight right now. They're getting some rush on.
Still running the 3-4 motion. Quarterback keeper. He makes some yardage.
Going to gain about 6 yards.
Yeah. But gets the motion man in front of him and comes along for the ride.
Right.
And there again, when you're 6'2" and some size, a little movement, and you can cover some yardage.
And Holden Tiemann got an arm on him, slowed him down. The rest of them caught up to him.
Again, gang tackling. They're not letting one guy get the credit. Shotgun, good.
Oh, good.
One off that one.
Oh, an incomplete pass.
Incomplete. He was wide open. There wasn't anybody within 5 yards of
But
him.
did you see the little white streak coming in on the blitz? He knew he had to get rid of that ball because number 34 was coming in.
Well,
that's what he's.
When you're coming, that's what you need to do. Make it a bad pass, which.
Yep. Even if he didn't get to the quarterback and get a sack,
he made a bad pass.
That caused a bad pass is
that took
very
the down.
Good job.
That was the down.
Yep.
They're into punt formation. Punts away.
Short
punt. Look out, boys. Yeah. Watch.
Oh, bounces off one of their players and going to be downed.
Going to be downed. It was going backwards on him.
Man. He didn't see that one. Didn't see that one coming. That'd have been a
I don't know whether, I think it was Holden over there that looked up and said, hey, this is coming too close to me. I got to get away.
Yeah, good job
Defense,
clearing out.
That's what you had to do. You don't want to inadvertently give them the ball.
Well, you don't want to touch it in a deal like that and not see it coming, because that's going to be deadly. So Cowboys take over first and 10 from
High
about
back,
the
closed formation.
25-yard line. Hands it to the first man through, and a fumbles, and it is recovered by number 10, Hummel, for the Raiders. And just like that, the Raiders are back in business at the 31-yard line of the Cowboys.
Just about where their first down would have been.
Yep. So defense is back on the field. We got to make sure that we get that pressure on him again and keep them off balance. As long as we can keep pressure on their quarterback, we're going to be all right.
Varlick's sitting there in the middle. Shotgun.
And Varlick coming in, get a little pressure. You're going to be open down the field, right
through
his hands as he was crossing the line. That would have been a 6-point play right there if he'd have been able to catch that. Lucky for us, that's 2 that Rickford has dropped tonight like that.
I think Mr. Varlick coming through and seeing him, seeing something that size looking at you for a sandwich.
It's got to distract him. When you got somebody moving through like that, and Dawson did a good job, step back and come around that guy, and he just come on the run. But it's a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
For you, the store that...
If you're a younger runner getting into running, you want a shoe that can do it all. You can train in, you can race in, it looks cool, has a lot of Under Armour attitude to it. That's the Bandit.
We call ourselves Bandits. That's the Under Armour way, right? It's how we design product. It's how we live our life here at Under Armour.
If you're a younger runner getting into running, you want a shoe that can do it all. You can train in, you can race in, it looks cool, has a lot.
What do
All right, we're back in Gayville.
We got 2 minutes, 39 seconds in the second quarter. Foam is still in the lead by 8.
Gayville is moving.
Just within the catch of being a
2-point ball game for sure.
They're back into the shotgun again.
Colome bringing the heat. Tension. We got a completed pass, but we got flags before that. Oh, ruled incomplete. Ruled complete. Excuse me, they got it. That's what I thought.
Well, they're standing there like it was a complete pass.
Yeah, it was a hold against Gayville.
So
I thought the way they piled up there was a couple somebody's pulling something down. Colome really doing a good job tonight of getting some defensive pressure on that front 4 or front 3. Either way they're playing tonight, they're getting some pressure coming in.
They're making them
work. They gotta.
The quarterback's not having any comfortable feelings anywhere.
No. And when you can keep, that's going to be from the line of scrimmage.
But yes, when your quarterback's one of your main threats, and he is constantly
under attack
saying,
and running.
Where could I go with this? Where could I?
Yeah.
He's broke a couple good runs, but
and made one good pass. But
2nd and 24 is what the clock says.
So 2:32 left in the game, or in the first
2:30
half.
2.5 minutes. Motion coming across. A wide split. Shotgun formation.
And again, pressure coming. Picked off by Will Cahoy. And coming
Will
back this way
the other way with blockers.
Run down from behind by the quarterback. but not before he crosses the stripe, gets down to about the 42-yard line of Gayville Vollen. Nice pick, nice run back, about a 20-yard return after the pick.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes, 9 seconds. Again, pressure.
From that front line. That's we're going to give that pick to the pressure. But no, not taken away from Will and the defensive backs. They were playing a good defensive
They
backfield,
were where they needed to be.
But you get that kind of pressure on a guy, and they're going to make mistakes. Good job, Cowboys.
Yeah, it's just like we were talking. The quarterback, it feels like he's going to be a sandwich at any time.
Yeah.
And our shotgun comes out, pass,
Pressure.
Layton takes it
Layton's
up
gonna
the middle.
And
he
had
makes it back up.
He made it back to the line of scrimmage, but shoestring tackle saved a big gain
That
there.
was one shoestring, because if he'd had that next step.
Oh man, if that guy missed, that would have been 10, 15 yards.
Yeah, it would have been some yardage. As it was, when Layton took off, he made 7 yards.
Yeah. Cowboys going to spread it out again a little bit.
Yeah. Too many men.
Nope.
They had too many men in the huddle, I think.
And if they would have, I don't know. Well, either way, it's going to be a penalty against the Cowboys. 5-yarder.
Yep.
I think you'd agree, Rich, that last week penalties was kind of the downfall for us last week. We had just some penalties that should have never happened. And that fumble
first game
when they got stripped, when they was able to strip Jackson, that didn't help either. But either way,
lots of
nice
pressure.
job moving up in the pocket. Good job of defense by number 8 Rickford on Jackson Kinzer, but incomplete pass. Layton had it where it needed to be, and defensive man was just able to reach around and bat it away.
Yeah, if it had been 2 foot further ahead to where Jackson was the only one that could get it, they'd have been chasing Jackson.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. The way Rickford was playing that defense, he was on him like a blanket. That was good coverage.
Yeah.
Good pass, good coverage, incomplete pass.
It was just one play tried. We're at 3rd and long again.
Good job of Layton of seeing the pressure coming, stepping up in the pocket and delivering a strike there, though. That was what he needed to do.
He had lots of pressure coming, too.
Jackson Kinzer
taking a run.
Taking a run at the backfield.
Has one guy hanging on him and takes the next guy and knocks him back 3 yards.
And that Taven McKee, he come up. There was a guy hanging on Jackson, so it made Jackson weigh about 400 pounds about that time when he hit him. And McKee bounced back about 5 yards like a rubber ball off of a wall.
Yep, it was
Alan Armstrong, if you're watching, that was almost a slobber knocker. Here we go. Got it in. Here we go. We'll be taking a timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common. They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical South Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The John Deere 2015 Fall Peak Season Promotion is underway at Grossenberg Implement with locations in Winter, Pierre, Phillip, and Nebraska locations, Bloomfield, Hardington, and Wade. During the month of November, purchase a John Deere generator. It's the perfect tool for any job site, and they provide backup electrical power during outages. Plus, when you purchase at 3,600, 6,000.
All right, we're back. Minute 11 left in the first half.
Yeah, and if he's probably lucky that Jackson had a guy hanging down for some weight, or he might have taken a lot of more bounce.
Well, that could have been
Long
something.
pass.
Oh, and he got the first down before he gets run out of bounds. Nice pass to Kelly O'Brien.
Yep. Advances everything. Stops the clock.
For a
1 minute, 5 seconds to go. Halftime. Colome isn't getting a lot of passing receptions in, but they're working.
Yeah.
Keeping everybody honest.
The defense is not able to concentrate on the run or the pass because Colome's doing a good job of keeping it kind of balanced tonight. Yeah. Missed a few passes there, but they can't let anybody open or it isn't going to happen.
Yeah. They're keeping them honest on the defense. They can't widespread to the shotgun. Brian going up, and
Layton going to get rid of this one.
And he did. O'Brien takes it.
Going to gain a couple. He's going to gain a couple.
But
that was
it was 10 yards back and
for a 2-yard gain. That was just a good play by Layton Tiemann. A good job of Kelly of getting that pass caught and getting that up. Gain. They're going to give him about 1. It looks like.
Oh.
But that's better than a 10-yard loss.
Yes. Even with 30 seconds to go, a 10-yard loss is not good.
No.
Just keeps the ball in control and get another pass.
Jackson Jackson just looked downfield, I think. I think he felt feet steps. And
he was going to figure out how he was going to run over that guy in front of him, and didn't quite keep the eye on the ball.
And it might have been one of those deals. His back was turned, the ball was about there, and he's thinking, there's a guy coming, I want to smear him. And he just was a little too quick.
Yeah.
Either way, Jackson would rather run over him than run around him, it's looking like tonight.
3rd and 9. They can still keep the ball for till the end of the game without
nice pass. What a pass. What a
catches the brother on stride and says, hey, I think we practice this at home. It works at home. Let's try it here.
2 defenders going opposite directions, come right in between them. When they passed over, Holden was wide open, dropped it right in there.
Yep.
Nice pass play. 30-yard pass play from Layton Tiemann to Holden Tiemann. Puts the Cowboys up by 14.
But try for 2, under center, comes back, hands it off, going to see if
Jackson Kinzer tries the outside, ducks it back.
And
there
14.
we go. And we're up 16-0.
16-0, yes.
And the Cowboys.
15 seconds, 15.6, 16 seconds to go.
And the Cowboys are on a roll. We will be back in 60 seconds.
Or 8,000-watt John Deere generator, you'll get a free 50-foot extension cord reel valued at $159. Don't wait. The fall peak season promotion ends November 30th.
American Family Insurance believes dreams are worth pursuing.
Every weekend we do new things with the kids. Getaways in the RV, projects around the house, golf.
American Family offers a range of insurance designed to protect your dreams. And with our claims team available 24/7, quality service is always within reach. Contact your local agent for a competitive quote. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. American Family Mutual Insurance Company and its subsidiaries. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783. American Family Insurance.
Yeah. According to the Tiemann's father, the game is just all right after watching them do something like that. Just all right. I can see the appreciation they get at home. But we're back for the kick.
Kelly O'Brien going to kick it off. Cowboys looking a little bit fired up here. Good kickoff.
Puts that one way back. They're going to bring it out.
Rickford's going to come up the field.
But he gets yardage.
Oh, he's got some open seam there.
Yeah, and he's going to takes it to the kicker. We got a flag.
We got a flag on the play. Not sure what that was. From my angle or what I saw, it sure looked to me like the tackle was clean and whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what they saw.
I don't either, but we'll find out here shortly.
It's against the Cowboys, whatever they're calling.
Yeah. Well, face mask, I suppose.
Could have been a face mask. From my angle, I couldn't see it, but I wasn't as close as the referee was.
But they got 7.7 seconds.
illegal head contact. I'll bet he met him head to head, and they called that, I don't know, back in our day, Rich, that was just a tackle. But
back in our day, that was how you ride your quarterback's head.
Yeah.
Got into the quarterback.
Yeah.
But yes.
Either way,
they're midfield.
It's a penalty.
45. 7.7 seconds. First and 10 for them. Shotgun, wide spread.
We got a man down here with a lot of space between him and the receiver.
A lot of space. But they come right up the middle and says...
And it's going to be overthrown. The closest one to that was Jackson Kinzer.
Yep.
Good job there. Jackson didn't care if he caught it or not. He just wanted to make sure their receiver didn't catch up to it.
Nobody else was going to get it. 2.2 seconds. Yeah, they blocked. They had a box set up in the middle, and they plowed right through. I think it was Mr. Varlick making a presence known, coming in and saying, "Are you sure you want to hold on to this?"
Taking a knee.
Take the knee. That will be first half. 16 for Colome. Gayville Vollen 0. We will have second half coming up
in 15 minutes. Stick around, folks.
Where will you find Black Hills State University graduates? Everywhere, locally, nationally, and internationally. Black Hills State University is where community leaders are inspired, where future teachers are prepared, where global connections lead to business connections, and where underground research is changing the way we understand the universe. Visit bhsu.edu and enroll now at Black Hills State University, where you can earn your degree affordably and with campuses in Spearfish and Rapid City. Stay in the beautiful Black Hills. Where does your future begin? At Black Hills State University, where anything is possible.
Hey, Doug, how'd that discount double check work out for you?
Oh, that was great. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier.
Did anybody catch that play?
No.
Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Your mic's on!
First down! Thank you!
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
Repairing today's high-tech vehicles requires precision, skill, and the latest state-of-the-art technology. At Hughes Brothers 2, we understand what a hassle it can be when your car is in the shop. That's why our staff works hard to get your vehicle back to you in a timely manner. From routine preventative maintenance to complex repairs, too. Our talented staff has the experience to get the job done right the first time. 2. Please let us know how we can best serve you today by calling Hughes Brothers 2 at 842-1887. Atterbury Construction is an earth-moving contractor and supply of quality aggregate materials based in Colome, South Dakota. When in need of a professional service for site preparation, grading, and many other soil-related tasks, their knowledge in heavy equipment, rock and gravel products is wide-ranging. Atterbury Construction, your earth-moving and aggregate professional since 1995. For competitive bids and estimates, call Lee or Kurt at 842-3776. Proud sponsors of Colome Cowboys and Cowgirls on Colome Cowboy Live. Atterbury.
The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to all the area boys and girls teams. As a proud sponsor of all the local activities on Sports Ticket Live, we invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs. Fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy selection, and much, much more. Or for your special events orders, you will always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. Our staff always delivers speedy, friendly service at the store, doing the most for you. The store.
If you're a younger runner getting into running, you want a shoe that can do it all. You can train in, you can race in, it looks cool, has a lot of Under Armour attitude to it. That's the Bandit.
We call ourselves bandits. That's the Under Armour way, right? It's how we design product. It's how we live our life here at Under Armour.
If you're a younger runner getting into running, you want a shoe that can do it all. You can train in, you can race in, it looks cool, has a lot of...
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical South Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities. They're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The John Deere 2015 Fall Peak Season promotion is underway at Grossenberg Implement with locations in Winter, Pierre, Phillip, and Nebraska locations Bloomfield, Hardington, and Wade. During the month of November, purchase a John Deere generator. It's the perfect tool for any job site, and they provide backup electrical power during outages. Plus, when you purchase a 3,600, 6,000, or 8,000 watt John Deere generator, you'll get a free 50-foot extension cord reel valued at $159. Don't wait, the Fall Peak Season promotion ends November 30th.
American Family Insurance believes dreams are worth pursuing.
Every weekend we do new things with the kids. Getaways in the RV, projects around the house, golf.
American Family offers a range of insurance designed to protect your dreams. And with our claims team available 24/7, quality service is always within reach. Contact your local agent for a competitive quote. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. American Family Mutual Insurance Company and its subsidiaries. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783. American Family Insurance.
Where will you find Black Hills State University graduates? Everywhere, locally, nationally, and internationally. Black Hills State University is where community leaders are inspired, where future teachers are prepared, where global connections lead to business connections, and where underground research is changing the way we understand the universe. Visit bhsu.edu and enroll now at Black Hills State University, where you can earn your degree affordably and with campuses in Spearfish and Rapid City. Stay in the beautiful Black Hills. Where does your future begin? At Black Hills State University, where anything is possible.
Hey, Doug, how'd that discount double check work out for you?
Oh, that was great. Great. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier.
Did anybody catch that play? No.
Nope.
Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Your mic's on! First down! Thank you!
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
Repairing today's high-tech vehicles requires precision, skill, and the latest state-of-the-art technology. At Hughes Brothers 2, we understand what a hassle it can be when your car is in the shop. That's why our staff works hard to get your vehicle back to you in a timely manner. From routine preventative maintenance to complex repairs, too. Our talented staff has the experience to get the job done right the first time. 2. Please let us know how we can best serve you today by calling Hughes Brothers 2 at 842-1887. Atterbury Construction is an earth-moving contractor and supply of quality aggregate materials based in Colome, South Dakota. When in need of a professional service for site preparation, grading, and many other soil-related tasks, their knowledge in heavy equipment, rock and gravel products is wide-ranging. Atterbury Construction, your earth-moving and aggregate professional since 1995. For competitive bids and estimates, call Lee or Kurt at 842-3776. Proud sponsors of Colome Cowboys and Cowgirls on Colome Cowboy Live. Atterbury.
The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to all the area boys and girls teams. As a proud sponsor of all the local activities on Sports Ticket Live, we invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs. Fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy selection, and much, much more. Or for your special events orders, you will always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. Our staff always delivers speedy, friendly service at the store, doing the most for you. The store.
If you're a younger runner getting into running, you want a shoe that can do it all. You can train in, you can race in, it looks cool, has a lot of Under Armour attitude to it. That's the Bandit.
We call ourselves bandits. That's the Under Armour way, right? It's how we design product. It's how we live our life here at Under Armour.
If you're a younger runner getting into running, you want a shoe that can do it all. You can train in, you can race in, it looks cool, has a lot.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical South Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities. They're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The John Deere 2015 Fall Peak Season promotion is underway at Grossenberg Implement with locations in Winter, Pierre, Phillip, and Nebraska locations Bloomfield, Hardington, and Wade. During the month of November, purchase a John Deere generator. It's the perfect tool for any job site, and they provide backup electrical power during outages. Plus, when you purchase a 3,600, 6,000, or 8,000 watt John Deere generator, you'll get a free 50-foot extension cord reel valued at $159. Don't wait, the Fall Peak Season promotion ends November 30th.
American Family Insurance believes dreams are worth pursuing.
Every weekend we do new things with the kids. Getaways in the RV, projects around the house, golf.
American Family offers a range of insurance designed to protect your dreams. And with our claims team available 24/7, quality service is always within reach. Contact your local agent for a competitive quote. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. American Family Mutual Insurance Company and its subsidiaries. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783. American Family Insurance.
Where will you find Black Hills State University graduates? Everywhere, locally, nationally, and internationally. Black Hills State University is where community leaders are inspired, where future teachers are prepared, where global connections lead to business connections, and where underground research is changing the way we understand the universe. Visit bhsu.edu and enroll now at Black Hills State University, where you can earn your degree affordably and with campuses in Spearfish and Rapid City. Stay in the beautiful Black Hills. Where does your future begin? At Black Hills State University, where anything is possible.
Hey, Doug, how'd that discount double check work out for you?
Oh, that was great. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier.
Did anybody catch that play?
No.
Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Your mic's on! First down! Thank you!
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
Repairing today's high-tech vehicles requires precision, skill, and the latest state-of-the-art technology. At Hughes Brothers 2, we understand what a hassle it can be when your car is in the shop. That's why our staff works hard to get your vehicle back to you in a timely manner. From routine preventative maintenance to complex repairs, too. Our talented staff has the experience to get the job done right the first time. 2. Please let us know how we can best serve you today by calling Hughes Brothers 2 at 842-1887. Atterbury Construction is an earth-moving contractor and supply of quality aggregate materials based in Colome, South Dakota. When in need of a professional service for site preparation, grading, and many other soil-related tasks, their knowledge in heavy equipment, rock and gravel products is wide-ranging. Atterbury Construction, your earth-moving and aggregate professional since 1995. For competitive bids and estimates, call Lee or Kurt at 842-3776. Proud sponsors of Colome Cowboys and Cowgirls on Colome Cowboy Live. Atterbury.
The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to all the area boys and girls teams. As a proud sponsor of all the local activities on Sports Ticket Live, we invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs. Fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy selection, and much, much more. Or for your special events orders, you will always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. Our staff always delivers speedy, friendly service at the store doing the most for you. The store that...
If you're a younger runner getting into running, you want a shoe that can do it all. You can train in, you can race in, it looks cool, has a lot of Under Armour attitude to it. That's the Bandit.
We call ourselves Bandits. That's the Under Armour way, right? It's how we design product. It's how we live our life here at Under Armour.
If you're a younger runner getting into running, you want a shoe that can do it all. You can train in, you can race in, it looks cool, has a lot.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical South Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Minutes into the action again. Home did come up. The defense held. The The offensive line pushed some holes, pushed some guys back. The defense held passes, held running.
Did a good job of keeping Gayville Velen off track. I think there's some room for improvement here, but by and large, I think the Cowboys are kind of doing what they need to do. We're going to see how they come out this second half. I hope, last week against Corsica, they came out and it was like a tale of two games there, the first half to the second half. I don't see that happening tonight. Sure hope not. I think they look a little bit different tonight. They don't look as tired.
I think the conditioning is showing up. We're an extra week into the season.
Yeah. The defensive line is still getting a good push. Last week they were getting tired and getting stood up. So,
yeah, just see how the blocking scheme. Last week Corsica kind of came back with a little different scheme in the second half, and we couldn't quite get caught into finding the right hole. But
and our offensive line, I think, is gonna start showing up here this half. Our defensive line's been showing up, and we're gonna get some things that's gonna show up here. We got a lot of kids on this team that really want to go somewhere this year, and I talked to a guy at halftime. He said, "I hope we don't play to our opponents this year." He said he thought this game should be 30-0. And I said, well, from our angle, I didn't see it, but we've got some things that we can improve on, but it's game 2. I think it's going to happen.
And there's no doubt, there could have been a couple passes caught for long yardage. There could have been,
or
another
maybe
fumble
a missed
or two
block
caused.
or two, and there was a miscommunication down here on the first drive that stopped that one, but they overcame them. They're going to keep overcoming them, and I think that this half we're going to start really coming out and showing some things here. So, the teams are coming out for the kickoff. Cowboys will be kicking off this first half. And
third quarter. We got first half done.
Yeah, first half's over. Let's play it again. It's a new game. Let's go.
Well, let's just quit now. We're ahead. Is that the statement? Quit while you're ahead? Well, we can quit.
The other statement that I have is take me for what I mean, not what I say. So
okay.
Here we go. Cowboys are kicking off the beginning of the second half, beginning of the third quarter, and back to receive are number 5, McKee, and 33 for the Raiders. Low kick.
Gets out to bounds.
McKee finds it there, and here he comes. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice little run back by McKee. Wow. Well, I saw somebody come up past that, and I was watching them, and the pile was still coming. So nice return.
Yeah.
Turned up, gain of about 20 yards there, and brings it up to about the 41-yard line for the Raiders.
So often on one of those bobbled up kicks, the
defense lets up.
The defense can't quite function where they should have been.
Yep.
They I just said let up or lose track of where they're at. Let them come through.
Shotgun again for the Raiders.
Before low snap.
Pressure again coming right away. He's going to take off running. Going to be run out of bounds over here at about a gain of about a yard, looks like. Maybe not quite. You're not going to quite give him a yard.
He really didn't have any choice but to take off running because otherwise they were going to have a Cowboy sandwich. He was getting it from both sides.
Matt Campbell did a good job of getting through that time and get in there. Going to bring up a 2nd and 9 for the Raiders here. Raiders going to bring a man wide this side.
4-3 defense now for Colome.
Stacked him up in the backfield, and Colton Solon and Jackson Kinzer come in there. Jackson blitzed there, and nowhere for the running back to go. Going to be they're going to give him back the line of scrimmage, though.
But they burnt it down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9. Yeah. They've, like I said, they've been running that shotgun, but they sure have been getting some low snaps on it.
Yeah.
He's up under center this time.
Trying to do a 2-count snap, get somebody drawn off sides here, trying to get a pass off, and he's going to get it off.
He got it off.
And right through the hands of the holding team in there. He had his hands on it.
He had it, but it was kind of one of those trying to keep his feet and the ball at the same time.
Yeah, and it might have been a better deal anyway because they might have to punt it here. Either way, the Cowboys will be back a little ways, but I look for a run back to be coming here for Jackson Kinzer.
Jackson there. They got a good.
And gets the punt away. Jackson picks it up and comes
on
up
the run.
Field. He's past where the receiver was. There we go. He's going to bring it up to about the 35-yard line, looks like.
Yeah.
Cowboys will take that over, 1st and 10.
There we go. Got to see whether how the blocking holds up for the start of the second half.
Yep. You know, Rich, this is the first time I've played in the 80s and watched since then, and this is the first time I can remember having a team deep enough with seniors and good players that we've got some guys that are just playing simply one way because we've got enough good players. That just that's neat to see.
Oh, almost.
Jackson Kinzer just off his hands there. He's upset
he
about
had
it.
to step.
That would have been a gain of about 6. As it is, it's incomplete. Jackson's kind of favoring a leg there. He's it's like something kind of hurting just a little bit.
Might have a little stinger there, that run back.
But, you know, Jackson's a tough kid. He's going to keep playing, apparently. I mean, it's
just, he doesn't anything he says is hurting is bother.
Yep.
Widespread for the Cowboys. Shotgun.
Good snap. Hand off to Will Cahoy, and he's going to be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Kind of stumbled as he
stayed home that time to.
Going to bring up 3rd and 11 for the Cowboys.
Well, so we will see how they function now. Wide spread again.
Good holding team in wide this side. Kelly O'Brien wide the far side. Shotgun. No, and a pass to Jackson Kinzer with blockers ahead. They're going to call it incomplete. But
yeah, it was. Tried a quick screen and it wasn't. Reception wasn't right there.
Nope.
So we'll.
Gonna bring
fourth
up
and
down.
Long. They're punted away.
Good job of the Gayville ball and defense to hold on this 3 and out here.
Yep.
9:54 left in the 3rd quarter. Will's gonna get the punt away. Short and low. They're gonna down it right there at the 42-yard line.
Yep.
Where the Raiders will take over, 1st and 10.
Well, offense had their try, defense gets a try again, and we'll see how they do. Yeah, like you were commenting, we do have a lot of players capable of starting on the sidelines.
Yeah.
It is a little unusual that we've got that capability.
That depth is just. I mean, that's
snap on the.
Oh, nice job! Nice job of Wiley to stand him up, not let him go when that kid. I mean, that guy was shifty and trying to get away, and good job of Jackson Kinzer to finish that play off. and he finished it off with an exclamation point.
That'll be one that he'll remember in the morning.
Yeah, he'll be like, why didn't I just go down when that guy had a hold of me around the waist?
Yeah, I wasn't going to go anywhere. But that's what the defense needs to do.
Yep. Get fired up, get some good hits like that, fire each other up.
Start out 4-3, back to the 3-4. And
Colton Solonen from the backside runs him down. Bo Bertram there to help him up. Good job there by the Cowboys.
Yep, they just followed him right out from the line of scrimmage.
Yep, Colton did a good job getting around his defender, and there was nobody to stop him.
Yep, just only 2 players back there besides the quarterback with the Colome.
Yep. Yeah.
He didn't even have any good blocking.
No, Bo Bertram, I didn't see him come until he was almost there, but he darn sure must have got around his guy as well.
Solomon go
you could, from our angle, you could see Colton coming up behind him. You knew it was going to get good, and just a good job.
Yeah.
Raiders are going to take a timeout here. We're going to take one as well. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
The John Deere 2015 Fall Peak Season Promotion is underway at Grossenberg Implement with locations in Winter, Pierre, Phillip, and Nebraska locations, Bloomfield, Hardington, and Wade. During the month of November, purchase a John Deere generator. It's the perfect tool for any job site, and they provide backup electrical power during outages. Plus, when you purchase a 3,600, 6,000, or 8,000 watt John Deere generator, you'll get a free 50-foot extension cord reel valued at $159. Don't wait, the Fall Peak Season Promotion ends November 30th.
American Family Insurance believes dreams are worth pursuing.
Every weekend we do new things with the kids. Getaways in the RV, projects around the house, golf.
American Family offers a range of insurance designed.
All right, we're back. 8:15 left in the third quarter. Cowboys got the Raiders back on their heels.
Got them running backwards.
Must be about third and 21.
23 is what the bail board says. Pretty good defense. 2 down.
Pass rush coming. Got him off balance again. Oh, it bounced off his head. Will Cohoy picks that ball up. Interception, and he brings it right back.
So we're
when things go right. When things go right, they go right. Bounced off the Raider player's helmet right into Will Cohoy's arms. Will gained 6 yards after the pick. Hey, Cowboys take over, 1st and 10.
Keep your head on your shoulders and watch what's going on. And the opportunity came to Will, and he says, I'm using this.
He capitalized on that one big time. Cowboys take over 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Leighton under center. Comes back, hands it off to Kelly O'Brien, and he's going to make a yard there.
Yeah, like you said, Will just kept where he was supposed to be, and
good job of picking it up though, because it come back at him in a hurry.
Yeah,
but it hit him in a good spot. It hit him right in the hands.
Yeah.
So. Wide open. Will Cohoy running forward, meets a defender head on, takes him for another 5-6 yards after contact. Going to bring up 3rd down, and they're going to say about 3.
Yeah, it was strictly, we're going my way.
Yep. Cowboys got a little fire under their belt right now, doing what they need to do.
Yep, they just keep marching the ball forward.
It's kind of fun, Rich, this technology age. We got 2 of us up here getting text messages after that. Man, that was a good play. That was,
Yeah.
People are watching. They like this. They like this Colome Cowboys
Back
live,
to
and it's kind of fun. O'Brien taking the far side. He's going to get a couple of yards. No, they're not going to give him anything. Back to the line of scrimmage. A lot of running, but they strung him out well.
Yeah, they kept him up. So we're at 4th and short. So
in a position where they need to go for this one, I think. Can't punt it.
Yeah.
Layton coming back on the field.
Yep.
Got to play.
Oh, you're sure they're going to go for it 4th and short.
4th and 2 on
even
this far
4th
side
and
of
long
the field.
at this position with weapons.
Hands
they've
off
got.
to Will Cahoy and nothing doing.
No.
Nothing doing. They came through the line there. Nobody
locked up everything.
Yep. Turnover on downs. And it's Raider football. Here we go.
Yes, it is. We'll see how the defense works.
I'm going to have to pick up some of that at the hometown, when I announce the home games. See if anybody gets fired up.
Yeah, we'll be listening.
Don't listen too close because it might not happen.
Oh,
but here we go.
I'll have to slip over there and remind you.
First
Gayville
and 10.
comes back up. Shotgun. Wide spread. And he's getting some pressure.
Colton Solomon, Dawson Barlick, and Bo Bertram all in there. Got some pressure on him. He's going to lose a couple yards. Dawson says, "You are not going anywhere."
That's quite an anchor to try and move.
Oh, man. When Dawson got a hold of him and picked his feet off the ground, says, "You're coming down, buddy." No question about that one. I think I did kick the stand on that time. There you go. 5:43 left in the third quarter. We got a player down on the field right now. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll be right back.
Designed to protect your dreams. And with our claims team available 24/7, quality service is always within reach. Contact your local agent for a competitive quote. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. American Family Mutual Insurance Company and its subsidiaries. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783. American Family Insurance.
Where will you find Black Hills State University graduates? Everywhere, locally, nationally, and internationally. Black Hills State University is where community leaders are inspired, where future teachers are prepared, where global connections lead to business connections, and where underground research is changing the way we understand the universe. Visit bhsu.edu and enroll now at Black Hills State University, where you can earn your degree affordably and with campuses in Spearfish and Rapid City. Stay in the beautiful Black Hills. Where does your future begin? At Black Hills State University, where anything is possible.
Hey, Doug, how'd that discount double check work out for you?
Oh, that was great. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier.
Did anybody catch that play?
No.
Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Mike's on! First down! Thank you!
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
Repairing today's high-tech vehicles requires precision, skill, and the latest state-of-the-art technology. At Hughes Brothers 2, we understand what a hassle it can be when your car is in the shop. That's why our staff works hard to get your vehicle back to you in a timely manner. From routine preventative maintenance to complex repairs, too. Our talented staff has the experience to get the job done right the first time. 2. Please let us know how we can best serve you today by calling Hughes Brothers 2 at 842-1887. Atterbury Construction is an earth-moving contractor and supply of quality aggregate materials based in Colome, South Dakota. When in need of a professional service for site preparation, grading, and many other soil-related tasks, their knowledge in heavy equipment, rock and gravel products is wide-ranging. Atterbury Construction, your earth-moving and aggregate professional since 1995. For competitive bids and estimates, call Lee or Kurt at 842-3776. Proud sponsors of Colome Cowboys and Cowgirls on Colome Cowboy Live. Atterbury.
The store that always does the most for you is the winner.
Had a little injury time out here.
Grant Rice, their senior quarterback, took a pretty good shot there, and they just took their time getting him up to make sure he was going to be all right. But hopefully he can return to the game because that would be a big loss for Gayville.
It will be. Nice. We were discussing when Mr. Varlick got a hold of him. He kind of tossed the lighter person around a little bit.
Yeah.
So second and long. Quarterback's in under Under number 1 doing the quarterbacking now.
Oh, and another good move there. Yep. Wiley Heath in there again. Got in there and made that tackle. Tristan Gusted is the
new quarterback.
He's actually listed, he was a starting guard as their quarterback now. 5'8", 180-pound sophomore. So, he knows what it's like to have a line in front of you, I hope. So he's
by the end of the night, before he gets replaced back, he'll be a little more aware of what that quarterback's facing with the line.
And those guys come flying through there. And I think they might have got him to move. Wiley Heath was dancing in and out of there, making look like they were going to blitz, and I think they got somebody to jump.
Yep.
Offsides.
Quite possibly the quarterback's replacement.
Yeah, very, very likely. Coming in fresh, cold. All of a sudden, you got a team. You know they're getting pressure on the line, and you're nervous. Easy to make that mistake. So Good job of the Cowboys to keep them off balance.
3rd and 16. Make some.
Clock still running.
Quarterback's under center. One back behind him.
Pitch to
lateral
number 8,
to him.
Rickford. He's going to make a couple yards, but not going to get
back to
back.
The original line of scrimmage is still
not quite, I don't think, but close. Going to bring up 4th. Yeah, no, 4th and 11. 4th and 11 is what they're going to call this one.
So
good run by him. Gets up there. Going to bring in the punter, Van Osdal. Here we got Jackson been on the sideline this series, just trying to. Acts like maybe he's got a sore back. I ain't gonna speculate. I guess he's been kind of favoring one side of him. He's gonna let Kelly go back and receive this punt. And Kelly's gonna pick it up at the 41.
Pick it up on the run.
And he's on the run with some room.
Speed.
And going to make the corner, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20.
They're going to have
10, 5, touchdown by Kelly O'Brien. That'd be a 60-yard return.
He picked it up at full speed, and they weren't
Made a
catching
few
up
guys
to him.
Made a few guys miss. And Kelly's just one of them shifty runners.
Well,
he's hard to square up on.
He came outran him across the field coming at us, and then up the sideline. Got a couple key blocks.
Once he made that corner, he had some blocking and was able to keep going, and it was just a nice run. So 6 more points for the Cowboys. Layton going to throw it over to the side, too. It's going to be just over in front of, I can't see the intended receiver, Jackson.
Yeah.
Jackson Kinzer. Going to make the score 22-0. We're going to
3 minutes, 43 seconds left to go in third quarter.
We'll be back after this timeout.
Food Center. We wish the best of luck to all the area boys and girls teams. As a proud sponsor of all the local activities on Sports Ticket Live, we invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs. Fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy selection, and much, much more. Or for your special events orders, you will always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. Our staff always delivers speedy, friendly service at the store, doing the most for you. The store.
If you're a younger runner,
Brian will be doing the kicking if he's got any wind left. He's got a lot of run left.
He's got wind. He's got wind. Kelly's one of those kids come out for track for 3 days and places in the long jump. I know he's your nephew, Rich. He's a goofy little turkey. I get a kick out of him. So Kelly O'Brien getting set to kick off. We got Van Unstel and McKee in the backfield getting ready to receive this one.
Puts that one back under the ground again. I don't know whether they're trying for an onside or whether.
Well, I don't think so. But number 7, Colby Rickford, is going to run that back up here.
The 45. Flag on the play. We'll see what they sort out. Far side of the field from us, we really had no view.
I didn't see a thing. Couldn't tell.
But they look like they're going against Colome. So.
Face mask against Colome. Going to bring the ball up to the 48-yard line.
Yep.
Some of the best starting position that Gayville Vollen has had tonight.
Yeah, they haven't got into Colome territory too many times.
And the quarterback has
Fake
not
to the
returned
first one
yet.
and off far side on a sweep. He gets some yardage.
About 6 yards, but before he's run out of bounds by Will Cahoy over there on the far side.
Yep. He was, like you were saying, some of their deepest penetration of the night already. They aren't far in.
No. Cowboys can very easily get this one, a 3 and out. Make it right back into it, and Colome is sure got the momentum right now.
Yeah. They still have number 1 doing the quarterbacking.
And that was the other Rickford.
Yeah.
I believe those boys they must be twins. They're, same age. They're close to the same age. I'll bet either twins or cousins, I guess.
Yeah.
Both of them pretty good athletes. So.
Yes, they are. Well, they got a first down inside Colome territory. Let's see how they work.
Cowboys have their three-man front here and line up in.
Been using a lot of the 3-4.
Well, actually, they're coming into a four-man front here.
Yeah.
Penetration coming in. Rickford again, gonna get a couple yards before Holden Tiemann pulls him down.
Yeah, he's got out, going to send him inside. Wasn't letting him.
Nothing doing there. He had to come
they weren't going to get him sealed to where they had the outside open. He penetrated. And
be nice to see the Cowboys pitch a shutout here early in the season. Don't want to jinx them, but I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
Like to see them get fired up and really take this
Spread
game
to the
over.
far side with an I formation.
You got Campbell
He
looking to
sends
blitz, and Varley gets that tackle. Gain of a couple, but Dawson was in there. Wiley and Matt Campbell were both up at the line, bouncing back and forth, looking like both of them could blitz. That's got to be hard on a defensive or an offensive line when you got, Wiley has been getting in there all night, and Matt Campbell, he can get in there.
Matt's big enough to push his way through. Wiley's quick enough to get in before they realized it. Dawson standing there.
Good pass rush, but good job getting the pass off. Van Osdell gets some ground, and he's going to get run out of bounds over there by Holden Tiemann. But big gain. Cowboys
threat that they've had all night.
Cowboys blitzed, and that was.
Yep.
Hey, it was the right call.
It was a one step.
Yep.
If he'd had one more step, he'd have taken it for 5.
Yep. One more step, and he'd have been a 5-yard loss.
Yeah.
So, just the way it works. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz, and that time they got burnt. But hey, I look for them to keep coming. Yep. They're just going to keep the pressure on him. Rickford gets to the line of scrimmage. Might have got a yard when he fell forward. Well, not according to the stick man.
Nope.
He's not moving any.
40 seconds, under 40 seconds, 35 seconds in the third quarter. Cowboys still up 22-0, but Gayville Vollen and best threat of the night.
about the 24-yard line, looks like.
Yep.
Cowboys need to hold here. We're at 2nd and 10. Shift on the defensive line again, and we got movement by number 35. He wanted to get the beat. He wanted to get a beat on that one. Or is that number 33? Van Osdell. Either way, the end moved. He was going to try to get a jump on that pass. That's where they were going. Going to back him up 5. Yep, that was Van Osdell. Number 33.
Yeah, but it was against Colome. It was Colome's end.
It was?
Yeah.
When the end leaves and he's, well, I don't agree with the call, but I'm not the referee on this one, so I'm going to, all right.
He was in the neutral territory. He jumped into him.
We got a timeout here, looks like.
Oh, we're out of time in the third quarter.
Oh, there we go. All right, that's the end of the third quarter. We will be back here in 60 seconds with the fourth quarter.
Going to the fourth quarter with Gayville Lawler knocking on the door.
We'll be back.
It looks cool, has a lot of Under Armour attitude to it. That's the Bandit.
We call ourselves Bandits. That's the Under Armour way, right? It's how we design product. It's how we live our life here at Under Armour.
If you're a younger runner getting into running, you want a shoe that can do it all. You can train in, you can race in, it looks cool, has a lot of...
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical South Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, we are back here. Gayville Vollen is knocking at the door. They are on the about 19-yard line here after that penalty.
Getting the sticks all set.
Matt, when you watch this game, you're just lucky you didn't catch your pants on that. It'd have been sad to see an old man fall like that. So, shout out to Matt. Here we go. Pressure coming. Yeah. Oh, good pressure coming. He's going to try coming ahead. He's going to get a couple yards.
I think he seen Mr. Varley coming and decided he didn't want to face the same fate.
he about ran over the yard marker man here, the down marker man.
It'll be 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. Going to be a loss of a yard there.
Yeah, I think he's seen somebody coming after him.
He saw a lot of white coming. There was no doubt about that. They had a good rush coming that time.
Well, since I'm not near as big as the other guy they took down.
He's going to go shotgun here.
Long yardage, quick pass.
Oh, good almost. Job. Kelly O'Brien got that ball batted down. It was a quick pass. And
about one more step, and it might have been the 6 the other way again.
Yeah. Hummel would have been open if Kelly wouldn't have hit that ball down. And he'd have been able to take 3 steps backwards just about be in the end zone. So good job, Kelly, getting that pass knocked down, but we're at 4th, and I'm going to say 7 here, or they get 7-8. So 4th down for the Raiders. This is their best shot at scoring so far tonight. Let's see if the Cowboys can hold them up.
As close as they've got. And here comes
shotgun blitz.
And here comes players and overthrow.
Overthrew, man. I tell you what, when you got pressure coming in like that, you got to get rid of something. Good job by the Cowboys to get that pressure on. Love to hear those pads cracking when somebody smokes a receiver or a backfield, back in the backfield there and runs him right back past his quarterback. That was.
Yep.
Cowboys take over. 1st and 10.
They had a lot of pressure looking at you in the face.
Backup quarterback, I mean, that kid, you got to give the kid props for trying, because he's had everything coming against him tonight. Jackson keeping the pile moving, gets a couple.
Yeah. O'Brien.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
okay.
That's what happens when you can't read the numbers.
Well, it was the number 2 back. So yeah. And I think Jackson might be taking the offensive series off, or maybe they got him out in the outfield or out in the split out or wide out position here. Yep, they got him out in the wide out position. They moved Kelly to the back.
Switch Jackson and Kelly around.
Yep.
Flags before the play.
I'm going to say a delay of game there.
Yeah, that's kind of what they're indicating.
Cowboys were trying to get that one off. They hurried just a couple seconds too late.
Yeah.
Going to back them up 5. It's going to be 2nd and
14.
2nd and 14 for the Cowboys. Got Colton Solomon checking out and Holden Tiemann checking in.
Yeah.
Holden's got just a little bit of a sore shoulder, so they're trying to conserve him as much as they can tonight. And Colton has been able to come in and been doing a super job here tonight. So, time. Oh, look at that, look at that.
Oh. Grabs it with both hands, holds on the hands, shakes off the runner.
The number 31 was trying to get his hand on his helmet, trying to get something to grab a hold of, and he had him by the jersey, and Holden Tiemann just did a super job of getting that ball in and just keeping on moving. He probably had 4 or 5 yards after contact there. But again,
the defensive guy was there. The pass was perfect.
Spot on.
Reception was both hands only reception.
Yep. Got a little confusion on the Cowboys here again.
I wasn't sure who was supposed to
hand that back to Kelly O'Brien. He's got in the backfield, got some room coming ahead, and he's gonna come ahead for a gain of a couple there. Long way around to get it though.
Yeah. It was one of those, I can outrun you, so I'm going to. You aren't going to catch me real easy.
Yeah. You know, that's the difference between Kelly and Jackson, and not that there's anything wrong with it, but Jackson, if he sees you in front of you, he's going to run you over and take you with him. Kelly's going to get around you and outrun you.
Yeah, Kelly's going to outrun you through and look and see where he can get the most.
Yep.
Jackson's going to take and make you pay.
He's going to make you pay. I think we had movement on the Cowboys' side.
Another penalty.
Holden was streaking down the field. If they blew the whistle, yep. He had 10 yards on everybody before anybody moved there. Don't know how much early he left, but
it was at least enough to where nobody's going to question the call.
Well, either that or, man, if they run that play again, he's going to be so wide open. Leighton should just be able to lay that ball up.
Wide spread. They've been coming with Cahoy up the middle now. Oh, it's been long.
Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Holden had 10 yards on his defender and just overthrew his fingertips.
Yeah. Peter ran one more step instead of looking back. He'd
boy, I tell you,
had 6. Because there wasn't nobody close enough to bother.
Leighton was gonna lay it up there and lead him just a little bit, and he did.
Yeah.
But just a little early. But wow, was he ever open?
That will take and put some fingers into the defensive coach. So
yeah.
Where they're that wide open, that far away.
Oh, and here we come with Jackson Kinzer, and he's going to get the first down. Yep. He got it.
Reaches out and over.
Last second effort as he's going down, gets that ball out and gets it across the yard line.
First guy stands him up, second guy gets him, and he still goes
Jackson
forward.
Quit. Yep. Good job of running, Jackson Kinzer. Good job. Nice pass again by Leighton Tiemann.
Yep.
Man, you know, You watch, but like we talked earlier, you watch this kid play baseball. You know he can throw a strike.
Oh yeah.
You know he's got an arm. It was just a matter of would he physically and mentally be able to handle the quarterback position.
And he's proving that it is his deal.
I think it's his to lose one way or the other. Look at there again. Moves up in the pocket, shows good composure. He's going to run ahead. He's
I'm
going to
get my own first down.
Just there again.
It kind of giving him a little bit of a thought as to what can we do about this quarterback. We can't let him sit there because he throws too accurate. We can't take and put everybody wide out.
Gain a couple.
Gain a few, but
Holden, you got. There was a pass to Nate Crumpus. You got Kelly O'Brien. You got Jackson Kinzer. You got 4 receivers right there that can catch the ball.
On any team.
Yes.
Not
just here.
Yeah.
Yep. And you've got Colton Solonen that I think they said the kids in practice said he's got pretty decent hands too. We've got some receivers, and we've got a quarterback that can throw the line that can block. We've just got to put it all together.
And we've got some running backs that'll run over you or outrun you.
Which keeps that receiving core so vulnerable. So
nobody's going to commit to one type.
Oh, we've got movement, but one of our guys moved too, so I'm afraid it's going to go against the Cowboys. Yeah, I know they'll move first, but
they're kind of pointing the right way. They're pointing it. We're taking it off.
Up again.
So was encroachment by the defense.
This is fun, Rich. When we're announcing these games, people are texting me that, hey, we're froze up. We've got fans. We got people watching this. This is kind of
it's the runner back right up the middle.
Kelly O'Brien. Middle runs a guy over and a first down for the Cowboys.
He took the first guy at the line. Just kept right on going
and makes a first down.
Yep. See if they can keep pushing it in. First downs, keep occupying the clock. And again, up the middle.
Colome takes a guy again. Forward movement after contact.
And they
keep the clock moving. Keep the stick moving. That's what they need.
Get a first down with passing. They turn around, you take a first down with the running. It kind of keeps the defense a little bit honest.
The defense is so backed up on their heels right now, and the Cowboys. Rich, this is what I expected to see out of this team. A team that would just move the ball. A lot of weapons. Good running back, good receiving quarterback that can throw the ball. We got a timeout here taken by the Cowboys. And with that, we're going to take one as well. We will be
6
back
minutes,
in
49 seconds.
And a 22-0 lead for the Colome Cowboys. We'll be back.
The John Deere 2015 Fall Peak Season Promotion is underway at Grossenberg Implement with locations in Winter, Pierre, Phillip, and Nebraska locations, Bloomfield, Hardington, and Wade. During the month of November, purchase a John Deere generator. It's the perfect tool for any job site, and they provide backup electrical power during outages. Plus, when you purchase a 3,600, 6,000, or 8,000 watt John Deere generator, you'll get a free 50-foot extension cord reel valued at $159. Don't wait, the Fall Peak Season Promotion ends November 30th.
American Family Insurance believes dreams are worth pursuing.
Every weekend we do new things with the kids. Getaways in the RV, projects around the house, golf.
American Family offers a range of insurance designed to protect your dreams. And with our claims team available 24/7, quality service is always within reach. Contact your local agent for a competitive quote. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. American Family Mutual Insurance Company and its subsidiaries. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783. American Family Insurance.
Where will you find
All right, we're back. 6:49 remaining in the game.
2nd and 7.
Shotgun for the Cowboys. Nice pass over the top. Nathan Crumpus in for an easy 6 points. They just made that look easy. You got a 6'2" receiver. You got a that can run
Quarterback.
and catch. Quarterback that can stand up there, step up in the pocket, and nail a strike. And I love that running game that set it up.
Yeah.
You know, Kelly O'Brien, Will Cahoy, Jackson Kinzer, just plowing through that middle and the line. You know, you got
defense
Isaac
that don't know
Corton.
where they're going to go.
Yep. There again, Kelly O'Brien just carrying somebody in for the extra 2 points. Give props to Matt Campbell, Isaac Corton, Nash Atterbury, you know, Holden and Nate and Colton out on the ends. Those guys are doing a good job now this half, starting to take the line of scrimmage over, moving those guys backwards, doing what they need to do, and this is what we expected.
Yeah, this is the way that they are probably capable of playing with anybody.
I believe so. You know, we kind of we got
last
back on our
week
heels
we
last week, and
they couldn't get
that rolling.
Couldn't
This
get
week
that
they
first
can.
step running on the second half. First half they had it running.
Yep.
They got
And our line got tired last week, and they, you know, the defensive line was getting stood up, and this week, you know, a little bit of conditioning, and there again, give Corsica the credit that's due them. They're a better team than Gayville Vollen, and I'm not taking anything away from Gayville by saying that. They are a tough team. The Cowboys had a tough matchup first game of the year. I would really like to see that matchup again later on in the season, like maybe that first week of November.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Noah, another one of those senior kids that last year got hurt on a kickoff return. Gayville's going to take it over on about the third.
Going back to the shotgun. Oh, he's coming up under center. Wing back split. No, 6 minutes in the game.
Cowboys look like they got this one in hand here. Van Osdell over here.
Spread coming to this side, both sides. Shotgun.
Short pass. Van Osdell, he's going to make the first man there. You know, Wiley. Have any? I always referred to them as a swarm of bees because none of them were very big, but they were always there.
Yeah, with said nowhere to go.
Yeah,
that's the only thing they've got going for them is those quick passes because the.
Hand on the ball and good job.
Yep.
Colton Solonen got his hand on the ball, tipped it up, but the receiver was able to get under that one, and that would be Luke Hummel. Again, one of their senior players.
Yeah.
A lot of experience. Is able to get
it
up
was
under
just
there.
A chance reception. That ball could have been
Picked
a yard,
off or
yard either way, or.
Yep. He had to come back for it, but that's going to bring up
he
4.
Did cover it up.
Yeah.
Fourth and 4.
Ooh, they got a guy wide open over here on this side. Look for a pass coming this way. And there you go.
Yeah, it was.
I was about to say that might not be a good pass because Kelly O'Brien is going to lure them into thinking that we'll be all right. And sure enough, they tried that pass and Kelly did what we thought he'd do. Well,
no, not quite.
I thought he might pick 6, but
he had that in mind. You can sure see it.
And there would have been nobody even close.
Yep, nobody close, and not a lot of people on the field that could catch him on the straightaway run anyhow.
Yep. Teeman under center. Going to be, I'm going to say, an encroachment on the Cowboys. He's pointing our way. Offsides on the Cowboys. Going to bring up 1st and 15 for the Cowboys.
15 isn't a problem to them because they can make that easily enough.
And here we go, Kelly O'Brien. And that's going to be all but 15 yards. He's going to be about 14 yards of the 15 right there.
Yep.
Going to bring up about 2nd and 2. Yep. 2nd and 2, I'm going to give it. 4 minutes left in the game.
Yeah. Let Kelly have about 5 running steps on him, and trying to get caught up to him is a little difficult. Got high with a split to the far side.
And here comes
O'Brien
Kelly again.
Gets the ball.
He's going to get that 1st down this time.
Yeah, they just changed it around. Still got 1. 3rd and 1 going in. We've got just over 3 minutes in the 4th quarter game. Colome ahead 30-0.
Leighton Teeman coming up under center.
I formation, split to the far side.
Letting the clock run down a little bit. Takes the snap, Will Cahoy, 1st down and more. Oh, good job by Hummel to hang on
just
there.
Had
he was
one-hand anchor.
he was hanging on for dear life though.
Yes. And march the sticks forward.
And we're going to take a timeout here. I believe the A team is going to be done. I believe the B squad is looking like they were warming up. I saw the 2nd string center warming up, taking some snaps, and that's going to do it for the varsity. JV team's going to come in, and they will play the last 3 minutes of this ball game.
Black Hill State University graduates everywhere, locally, nationally, and internationally. Black Hill State University.
50 seconds. Coming out.
I love to watch these young kids coming out. You look at the legs on them, and some of them are just so. They another 3 years is going to make a world of difference on some of these kids as far as size.
Well, and the other thing you always got to figure is the varsity is only as good as the team they're scrimmaging.
Yep. You've got to have that team to practice against, and you've got to get these kids some reps. As you know, in a situation like that, give them some reps. Maybe they won't score, maybe they won't get anything done, but give them a chance to. Oh, here we go, Adam Cole. Going to move the pile forward. He has some help there.
Yeah, he had a lot of help. They line fired right through.
You got Cody Osmond at center. You got Ringing Shield at end. Got Wyatt Cahoy at running fullback. Jamin Doherty's in there. Noah Hermson. Zane Rohde. All these boys putting in their time. Going to get their chance now here to get a little bit of running. Here we got a week. I'm not sure if that's Caleb or Jacob. But good job of getting around the corner and getting a few more yards.
Well, when the ball was on the ground from between the quarterback and the center, and they still walked
gained
forward.
A couple yards. Yep. That's what you want.
There's a lot of times that's not what you see in your 2nd string. That's first string heads up play.
Good job by Week getting that one picked up, gaining a few yards.
Yep. And we got some laundry. Whether they drew or not.
I didn't see whether they drew them offsides or what. They're going to look like they're marching it against Gayville Vollen. Yep. Going to be encroachment against them.
First and goal, 1 minute, 28 seconds.
Gayville's getting some of their players in here. The Raiders giving some of their young guys a shot at some playing time. Here comes Week around the corner. He's gonna, gets grabbed by an arm and drugged down.
One hand. Otherwise, one guy, if he'd have got that hand loose, he'd have had
his 6 points there.
Crowding the 1 minute mark. 30-0. Colome has the second string offense out there getting in their time. He's coming.
And
he keeps pushing.
I was watching the line there. That would be Adam Cole. Good job, Adam.
Gets it down.
No, that's not Adam Cole. That's Chase Dufik. That's Chase Dufik. 22, not 33. I was looking at it wrong. Hey.
20 seconds to go.
Wiley Heath's coming in fullback.
Yeah, he might get a playoff if he hurries.
Hurry up. Come on. Go.
And plays in.
Wyatt Cahoy is going to score.
No time.
No time on the clock. That will be our ball game. Or do they get? No, they get.
Still believe
they get the extra point conversion.
Point try.
Yep. Nope, they're going to call it the game there. That will be the ball game tonight. Colome.
That's the way to end the game. No time and
a touchdown. So Colome shuts out the Gayville Vollen Raiders. Good job tonight by the Cowboys. Like I said, Rich, that second half we started showing some signs of what we could see from this team, and I think this season could be a lot of fun. And next week we have a bye week, and the following week is homecoming. So, play Burke and then homecoming. So come and join us for our patio style seating at the new stadium, and we will for homecoming. Come and join us at homecoming. Yep. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. This is Brett Heath. Rich O'Brien, good to work with you tonight.
We'd sure like to see you back. Give the sponsors a little message that, hey, we did see or did hear that you were helping with Colome Live.
Yep.
They are giving you the opportunity to do this at home.
Right. You'll be able to watch it, and I know I've got, my sister watches from down in Nebraska, and I get people that talk to me on the street and say, hey, we got to see the game, and I'm glad we could do it. So thank you to the sponsors for doing this, and ladies and gentlemen, we're going to sign off for tonight. We will look forward to talking to you next 2 weeks here at Burke.
We're going to take next week off, recuperate, and
good week for a bye week. Get some more conditioning in, be a good deal. This is Brett Heath signing off. We'll talk to you later.
I love my boots broken, I love my camo hat. Don't mind a little paint on my jeans, yeah, I roll like that. I love driving my truck